Is E. coli a problem here in Santa Fe? And are elected leaders doing enough to address our issues here at the wastewater treatment plant? Let's talk about it. How much E. coli in the Santa Fe River is too much? Well, we got our answer in 2017 when the EPA concluded a 5-year study and determined that we had violated the Clean Water Act after dumping harmful levels of E. coli into the river since 2011. So in order for our city to have their discharge permit approved, our elected leaders agreed to new testing, new reporting, and to keep below an average of 126 CFU monthly. But did they start any of these substantial repairs or improvements to meet these standards? No. So what have our elected leaders done since 2017? Well, in 2019, our city council did vote to approve a new pipeline to increase takeaway capacity at our wastewater treatment plant. And they did introduce green bonds, but not to pay for improvements or repairs. Then nothing in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Then in 2023, our E. coli problem at the Paseo Real plant went from bad to worse, and in April of 24 hit an all-time high that couldn't even be counted. But even our city hall knows that numbers like that get noticed. And that's why, as the state was preparing a $2.3 million fine for our wastewater treatment plant being out of compliance, our city leaders finally decided to spring into action and fund some temporary fixes for our UV and rapid sand filtering systems. You know, the systems that are required to remove E. coli. But we learned this year that that $4 million investment isn't going to go very far because we need over $600 million if we want to keep the Paseo Real plant operational. Our wastewater issues haven't just impacted neighboring communities and our ecosystem. It's impacted our local businesses too. That's because up until this administration, our city had realized you could make your wastewater treatment plant profitable if you sold gray water. So who uses gray water? Companies that need water to build homes, manufacture products, or water grass, and prefer a cheaper alternative to using our drinking water. And for decades, our city upheld agreements, like the one with the Santa Fe Country Club, and made purchase of gray water easy. But after not maintaining the plant, we can no longer offer it to businesses or use it to maintain our own land. This has made businesses like the Santa Fe Country Club spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's forced our contractors to truck in water to build homes, and in 2023, it forced our soccer teams off of their fields. And in 2024, it delayed their seasons. These issues at Paseo Real are costing our city millions of dollars in lost revenue. And despite what they want you to believe, they've also impacted our bond ratings. Now, instead of taking accountability, our city leaders are denying wrongdoings in court documents and lying about barriers to state funding. And while it isn't the state's responsibility to help fix Paseo Real, they did offer the city an interest-free loan for $150 million. But instead of passing the ordinance the state asked them to, our city leaders decided to pass an illegal ordinance, one that could have raided our water fund to pay for wastewater repairs. And now it's taken them 7 months to fix their mistake. The truth? Millions and millions of gallons of drinking water have been wasted over the last 7 years because of City Hall's inability to act. If our elected leaders are serious about public health and protection of water for future generations, then it's time to start talking about black water reuse, getting homes off of septic tanks, and actually investing in the infrastructure for water and wastewater. Talk soon.